So quickly, I'm going to have to go to the assumption that everybody understands about what crosslinking is about and how it works. We went to a panel meeting on February 24th this year, and the panel voted to approve crosslinking for both keratoconus and ectasia. We got caught a little by surprise on the 180th day getting a CRL, which related to only the device, not the clinical trials or not the drug. And so, as you know, this is this is not robotic surgery, so we feel that we can overcome the issues that have to do with the device. I'm just briefly on LASIK extra or crosslinking in conjunction with refractive surgery. Now we see publications starting coming out, and I think it's generally accepted that there is a role for crosslinking with all sorts of refractive surgery. But I don't want to dwell on that. I want to talk to you about really what I think is our home run. So what you're seeing here is this is some early modeling that looked at what happens if you, rather than just broad area treat a cornea, if you focally treated the cornea. So this is modeling, and the top is you see the pre-op maps, and on the bottom, the left side assumes that you're just doing a broad area cross-linking. The right-hand side assumes focal. And you see you get a much bigger effect. So that's the theory. Here's the reality. So here's a patient that was treated with high energy dose. You can see the fan on the side, on the left-hand side. So we varied the dose across the cone. What you see is a huge difference in the flattening, and you also see steepening in the superior side, which regularizes the cornea. So that's the sledgehammer. Does it work more fine-tuned? So here's a patient that just had a little elevation centrally. Sorry, I don't have their pre-ops there, but you can see their pre-op BCVA was 2050. 1 week after treatment at 2025 UCVA. But where's the real home run? It's in refractive procedures correcting myopia. So here was, we started a long time ago looking at patients where we were treating them. They were non-sighted eyes, treating them for myopia. Big question is, how long does this stuff last? So here's a patient who was treated 17 months ago. And if you look at the little circled boxes, you'll see there was no difference in the refraction of this patient from pre-op from 1 month to 17 months, so stability. How about predictability? Again, looking at the modeling, the top cases are the modeling of the procedure. The bottom is the actual patient. And if you, I don't know if you can see it here, but you can see the model, we put into the model what we put into the patient. And the right side is the patient's post-op. And you can look and you can see the subtleties, how it actually mapped it out pretty well. And the left side is the patient's difference map, which all you recognize it looks awful lot like a LASIK or a PRK, and took about 1.75 diopters. How about patient's vision over time? So here's a patient who was treated. This is our longest sighted patient, treated, this is a 9-month post-op. And you see that patient had bad vision post-IOL. Now at 9 months, they're at 20/25 UCVA. And again, look at the difference of the patient between 3 months and 9 months. You can see that there's zero change. That patient was stable until 2025. All those procedures I just told you about were epi off, as you know the jargon is, but it's not like the PRK epi off, because we're only taking off the central 2 or 3 millimeters, 3 millimeters. So those patients are not that uncomfortable. They're seeing well the next morning. But these next 2 cases I'm going to show you are actually the trans-epi. So this patient was a post-PRK. It needed a tune-up. So trans-epi, you can see at 3 months the patient went from -1 sphere to plano, and 2020. And here is, actually this patient was a little plus, and so rather than flatten the cornea, we can steepen the cornea. And so this could be done epi on and epi off, a little different set of results. So I think basically what we've demonstrated now, we actually have a GCP clinical trial underway that actually Saturday night we have an event where there are about 600 people signed up for, but you're all welcome to come, where we're going to be presenting the results of this first study. And of the first 16 patients treated bilaterally, we've got 100% success in hitting the standard target of plus or minus a half. And those are patients, again, that appear to be stable over time. On the IP side, we recently licensed IP from Caltech that covers the use of refractive surgery with cross-linking, and also licensed IP from Michael Mrokin and Intercross that covers the pixel procedure. So we're pretty well positioned, and I have 4 seconds, and thank you very much.